Now that is efficiency. 1.1 watts. These new miners are freaking awesome. Or wait a minute, they're not even plugged in. My rigs are all shut off. As you can see here, there's no lights, no blinky thingies. I've had all my CPU mining rigs, pretty much my entire farm, all my GPUs, everything. Let me kind of, hold on a sec. I'm going to drop my cord on stuff. There we go. That's kind of better. So I've had most of my stuff shut off now for this week. So I haven't been following all the latest new coins and things like that because it has been way too hot out. I have a few rigs here that have been running into some major temperature issues. So rig 19, which is one of these, I think it's the one in the back. So rig 19, rig 17, which is in the back of one of those ones right there. All my 7900X rigs with these Noctua coolers, I have 4 of them. 2 of them are right here. And where we got here? Over here. I got 2 more right here. So right there. Round back like so there. So those ones, they all overheat. Those Noctua coolers suck. You may have seen my video on Noctua sucks now. And those ones don't do very good. And they did cost about $60 Canadian. But that's okay because I got a box here full of some new coolers, which are only like 26 bucks each Canadian. They are super cheap and they work 100 times better. So I'm going to be putting these guys. These are Thermalright. Which ones are these? Hold on a second here. So you can see right here. These are the Thermalright Assassin Spirit 120 Evos Dark Edition. So they're black, no fancy lights, you know, a little less power than RGB. Hopefully they hash the same. I know RGB does increase your hash rate. Hopefully these do prevail. So I do have 4 of these for those 7900X rigs, and you can see 2 more down there. I got a power supply there. I am also kind of prepping and getting ready. I got to order a couple more of these for the 9950X when that CPU does emerge. I got motherboards hanging out right there, 2 of them ready. So I got everything together. I'm still waiting on RAM and stuff, but I have a month until those CPUs do release. So I'm going to order up some more of these coolers because they're freaking awesome. Actually, I haven't really tested these ones yet, but I know the other Thermalright ones, which are a little bit cheaper than these, are freaking awesome. And these are supposed to be better. So I'm about to find out, and I FOMO'd in and just went with 4 of them. But hopefully they do work. If not, I'm going to have to get some more, but we'll see what happens. So the main focus of this is right now the temperature isn't too bad. We're sitting at about 22.8 degrees Celsius. All I have running right now is that fan up there, and then my Kaspa ASICs, which are hanging out down there. GPUs, all my CPUs, everything is shut off. You can see some of the things I was trying to do. I had this inline fan here on, blowing at those right there to try to keep them cool. I had this other inline fan blowing straight at those guys, trying to keep them cool and kind of getting some airflow on the back of those ones as well, and things weren't working. So these 3900X rigs were hitting upwards of 99 degrees Celsius. Yeah, that's pretty warm. Now AMD says 95 is good. I've been running them at 99 and they want to reboot on me, so obviously that's probably not good. And yeah, so I'm going to be changing out the coolers on obviously the 7900Xs. I'm going to get some for those, but hopefully I can get some more airflow going on here. And that's where this guy right here is going to come in. So I think this is a 24-inch fan or something. It's supposed to be about 7,800 CFM. The fan up there, that is a 6,000 CFM for my exhaust. I just got it on low right now. I don't even think I need it on. So I'm going to set all this stuff up. I got some racks here. So as we can see, this rack, I'm going to have this fan on it. And down here, I got a cheap plastic Walmart one. The light's not too great, so you probably can't see it. But just one of these cheap plastic ones. That way I can put all my extra PSUs and all this junk I kind of got laying on the ground here. As you can see, all those and those mini Doge miners and KD boxes and all sorts of stuff. I can get all that stuff set up on a rack. It is a mess down here. And maybe I can finally clean this place up. So that is pretty much what this video is about. Summer heat. Summer is coming. I did a lot of my building in winter time and a lot of the tweaking. And obviously it was minus 40 to 45 degrees outside. It was nice and cool in the mining basement. Now it's hot. I was getting upwards of 40 degrees for an ambient temperature. And it hasn't even got into prime summertime yet. So I'm going to have to get some more airflow. And hopefully this works. Also, I'm not going to be able to change those coolers for a little bit here, because if you're unfamiliar with Ryzen 3000, 5000 series, and I'm assuming the other ones as well, 7000, soon to be 9000, is you want to make sure your rigs are warmed up. Obviously, I'm going to warm these up pretty fast if they get to 99 degrees on some of them. But you're going to want to have them warmed up before you remove your old coolers. Depending on the thermal paste and stuff, a lot of them get very sticky. You could pull your CPU apart. So be very careful and make sure they are warmed up before taking off the old coolers. So with that being said, I'm probably not going to do any of my cooler changes till sometime tomorrow or something, but we'll see what happens there. But right now, I am going to try to get this fan installed and then fire everything back up and then let it all heat up overnight and stuff. All right, so I do have my rigs now turned on as well. I got that fan spinning away right there, as we can see. So I did kind of angle it this way a little bit so it blows towards here to kind of move that hot air out. We'll see how it goes, but as these warm up, as I mentioned earlier, tomorrow I'm going to change those coolers and stuff out. The 7900Xs are still looking to run around 74 degrees. Rig 17, which is that one back behind there, that went down quite a bit. That one seems to be down to about 70 degrees, so 70, I'm not sure if I just said 7 or not, so it's down to 70 degrees. So it has cooled down, but again, I'm going to need to change those coolers out. So right now, everything is back on and running, and I'm just going to monitor to see how well this is going to perform. And then tomorrow when I change out those coolers, you know, obviously I'll see how that does as well. But that pretty much does wrap up this video. Preparing for summertime. Rigs were off for over a week. Hopefully they remain a lot cooler now. I'll see you on the next one. Rabid out.